Hello, my loves, and happy Wednesday. I hope that everyone is blessed, well, safe, and happy. Welcome to day 3 of R&R. Okay, so I am going to expand on the video that I made earlier about being alone, okay? And how to progress and overcome what it is that your environment may be trying to have you succumb to, have you accept, which is not for you to accept in the manner that they want you to accept it. So when I say this, when I mean about family, when family, you are in a group, you're in your family, y'all are out somewhere, regardless if you're out or you're indoors, you just feel like you never belong. You've been made to feel like you are the outcast, that black sheep of the family, the one that nobody really wants to interact with, the one that people find is weird, because you see things differently, because you speak up about certain things. You are not about to just succumb to the circumstances of your environment, because that is how it's generationally been taught to you. That does not make it correct, okay? When you are in relationships, and your genuality is what a person was drawn to you for. It's what the person was like, oh my God, they're so different. They stand out. They're not like everybody else. And then when they get with you, it's like, why are you like this? Then they want to change you. Then they want to outcast you. Then they want to talk about you to their friends and their families, try to turn people against you, because what drew them to you is now what scares them and what pushes you away from them. And that is also not okay. This can be in friend groups, where you are the friend that is again, the oddball, the one that has always been put to the side. When you finally feel like, oh my gosh, I found a group of people that, can accept me, that understand me. And then the more you have conversations, the more you do things with them, you realize this is not, what I'm interested in. This is not who I am. This is not what I enjoy to do with my time. Our frequencies are not the same. And that could be from going from low vibrational to high vibrational in your journey. You always felt like things are not in place for you, or you just don't feel like you belong where you're at. I want you to know that is not a bad place to be in. I want you to know that it actually is building your character. I want you to know that you're not alone in this world when it comes to that. There are plenty of people out here. I was one of them. I've always been secluded, but I have turned that seclusion and alchemized it into growth. I've alchemized it into power. I've alchemized it into ways of knowing and shifting. Hey, I know what that looks like. I know what those type of people look like. I know what they're trying to do over here, because you've already been put in so many situations that were just unfair to you. It was unfair. But that doesn't mean that you are a victim. Okay, let's never, ever be a victim. Now, mind you, when things happen to everybody, yes, we are victimized. But we do not want to live in a place of victimization. All right. I want you to know that they put you in these situations because they didn't know what else to do. Okay. That was their reaction to your light, to your vibration, to your gift, to your spark, to the treasure and blessings that God have given you to be you as a person. And you were put on this earth, and yes, to endure the things the loneliness that comes with this blessing. But again, do not allow yourself to be boxed in pain. All right. I want you to know that you are going to get through this. And the way to do that is, one, recognize what they're doing. And I know that, and sadly, when being treated like this as a child in your family, it draws you to be a people pleaser. It draws you to chase after groups of friends, because you were never given that love. You were never given that direction. You were never given the structure and nurture that it was supposed to be relayed out of your family. Instead, it did the opposite. So now you're out here chasing friendships. You're out here trying to overplease people. That is a phase that's going to come. And if it doesn't come for you, thank you, God, because, hey, I went through it. I'm not going to lie. Everything on about me is real, and I'm not going to lie to you all. That's not going to get anybody anywhere. All right, you're going to go through those phases. And again, if you have never went through those phases, God bless you. This is not for you. But for the people who have to go through those phases, who have to learn and have to get hurt, just to know that, hey, that's not the way to go about this. It's not the way to go about this. Chasing after people and over pleasing people when you are under pleasing yourself is never going to give you the satisfaction that is being looked for, because it was something that was purposely not given to you. Okay? And once you get through that phase of wanting to overgive, you're going to just give to yourself, okay? And that's why I'm doing this, so that hopefully you don't have to do that. Don't overgive to people. Don't overextend yourself because it was something that was not taught to you, because it was love that was not given to you, that should have been given to you. Okay, and this is not your fault. This is the environment of the world that we live in, when people do not know how to handle certain individuals and the way that they are, the way that they were born, the gifts that they were given into. So know that you don't have to go that route. I'm telling you, take all of the experiences that you have been placed into and find the blessings in them. Okay. So, okay. Say, you know how to stand alone. You know how to enjoy yourself, enjoy your free time. You don't have to be in a crowd of people to enjoy an experience. You don't have to wait around for people to say, oh my gosh, I want to go on this trip. You know how to just hop up and go, because that is the life that you're used to. You're used to being able to cry alone. You're used to being able to stand in your ground and just deal with all the hurt and the pain and then make yourself happy. You know what makes you happy.